Alright, this sector I'm still trying to build roads to everywhere and collect all the annoyingly placed random junk, which is almost entirely alloys. Sector 1 I think is ready to move, Sector 2 is ready to move, Sector 3 still got a problem, but we're waiting on the technology to solve it. And done. Okay, so if we look at Sector 3, batteries probably need a moment to finish charging. Okay. Now what do we got? 3.6, far out. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do about this. I think Sector 3 might just... I can switch this off. That'll help. 4. Okay. If I switch off a couple of these for the duration of the flight, I will be losing food overall, but only for a short duration. Yeah, okay. So aside from Sector 5, which doesn't have much of anything yet, I have enough power to make the jump. If I'm patient, I can get this battery built. Okay. There are no health buildings. Alright, that's the next thing we want to build here. That's fine, we can deal with that. Infirmary. Goodness knows where to put it. Let's put it here. Right. Sector 5 needs its battery to charge. Excellent. We have enough power. Let's double check. 4.6, 5.6, 4.3, 5, 4.7, and 6.9. Yes, we can finally move the Tycoon. We wish to move it to here. Yes. I think I skipped the last one of these videos, so let's actually watch this one through. Oh, that was super quick. Never mind. And as for the actual moving, there's not a lot for you to watch. Okay, so we've reached our destination. We've marked a bunch of places as to be avoided so our ships don't waste time going there. And we will now finish collecting our colonists much more quickly. In fact, I think that has pretty much been done. We're just waiting for them to actually land. Yeah, it's already been picked up. Excellent. So the things I require are ice, carbon, hold up a second. Let's try and do this sensibly. Sector 2 wants carbon. Sector 3 and 4 want ice. So, Sector 2 can bring in the carbon. Sector 4 can bring in the ice. We don't have a ship for Sector 3, so that's fine. We'll deal with that some other way. There are no more cryonic pods to pick up. That is great news. Sector 1 can focus on iron, I guess. Yeah, that'll do for the moment. Let's do a little bit of collection of that, and then let's get out of this crazy junkyard. Oh good, people are happy again. Maybe it's because I moved. It did say entering debris field, so maybe I've left the awful corpses floating in space area and moved to somewhere that's just junk. Maybe I can stay in this sector a bit longer. That would be nice. I would like to get my trust up to full again before moving to the new location, because I don't know what to expect. And if we are... No, let's get trust up all the way first. Okay. Sector 3. I need to switch things on again now that I've finished moving. I'm going to briefly allow one of my mining ships to dig up carbon. But I'm just going to try and get that one sector of it, or one asteroid. Cool. Sector 5 starting to look a bit more tidy. Still need to build more roads and connect everything up, but we're getting closer to actually making it functional. Oh, no, my trust is going down again. Brilliant. It was going up for a little while. Oh dear. Okay. I don't know how long it's been happening for, but Sector 5 is starving because I've not been shifting any food in here. This has happened to me previously. It's a very frustrating mechanic. Alright, food is almost certainly going to be a problem soon. Sector 5 will produce food. However, there are problems with that. Sector 3 is my current food production place. To do that, I need to have waste for the mushroom wall, but waste is kind of hard to accumulate because you have to have DLS policies and all sorts of other things to make it work. The water that I need, actually that's probably okay again, because I am pulling ice in again now, or at least I should be pulling ice in again now. Okay. Yes, we're going to collect that one, we're going to collect that one. That's 800. Call it 1,000. There's 1,000 ice to be collected. My ships aren't collecting it fast enough, so let's solve that. And then in Sector 5, we will build a stockpile for some ice, which will not fit neatly there. Okay, let's think about the fusion station first. Oops. Okay, if I put that there, and dang it. That was so close to fitting. Oh, there's also a stupid bit of road. Let's try fitting in... no, let's do this. Oh, actually... no, that's fine. This size will do nicely. Can't fit it like that, so it has to go this way. And I can fit housing behind it. Okay. That uses up basically all of the electronics here, by the way. I think I'll have one left.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Yeah, none left. Brilliant. Therefore, I need to make sure I transfer electronics in here as well. A new request. Yeah, okay. So, throughout the story of this game, Delos and the UN have been fighting. We're rescuing people from the UN, but of course they don't like us and we don't like them. Yeah. I think treat people equally. Anyone who's being a git should go for treatment, not just the people from the Etamanenki. Whether that's better or worse, I really don't know. Trust is going up again, apparently. Sector 5 does not have a DLS center yet. It will at some stage. I'm a bit surprised that... I'm a bit surprised about a lot of things, to be fair. I'm a bit surprised that last announcement didn't immediately knock the trust down or make people hate me again. So I'll count my lucky stars on that point. Right. When this completes, I can start building farming. Except I need to put ice in here. Oh yeah. Alright. Okay. That one is not ice. The one that's going to hold ice is over here, and I need more electronics before that can happen. Is Sector 3 actually producing electronics at the moment? No. Let's fix that. So I'm sure that will help. And in fact, let's do this. Lots and lots of juggling things around. If I can demolish that one and then demolish the other one once it's empty. which could take quite a while. Oh man, just too many different things to keep track of all at once. Do I have iron? No. Am I collecting iron? No. Does this thing have a job? No. Should it have a job? Probably. Yeah, it can hold cryonics. Yeah. Too many damn things going on. Okay, Sector 5. Have you got electronics now? Yes, good. What is this place going to produce? It's going to produce food. But I doubt that I'm going to need more than a single small stockpile of food once I'm actually producing it. This will hold ice once it's constructed, but it's not constructed yet because I don't have enough alloys. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, so, okay, my trust is going down again. Up it goes, down it goes, up it goes, down it goes. I don't quite understand what's happening that's causing that. Every now and then I have positives, sometimes I have negatives, just sort of hovering around the 70% mark. But if I can keep it positive, I can actually collect all of this stuff. That would be helpful. Still kind of need to prioritize that. But I could also think about getting silicon as a secondary, which I've already got. Yep, okay. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, as I said, now it's going up by 3.3%. Just what is causing it to fluctuate? I really don't know. It honestly feels like every time I look out in this view, it's going down, but nope, that's not it either. Who knows? Is it worth me mining more carbon? It is very close by. Maybe we'll do that. Hooray! Been waiting for this to run out of stuff for ages. Okay, let's demolish that. And then build one of these. So that it can hold the silicon, which means this one doesn't need to hold silicon and can now hold ice. Alright. Whoa, that's not good. Fire has broken out. Oh, seriously? I really can't do anything about that. This is meant to hold ice. This I have no set purpose for at the moment. If I were to build a fire station, let's say, I really don't know where. If I were to build it here, chances are the fire will go out before I finish constructing it. And even if I do construct it, it won't have any water. this has not actually been built yet. Yeah, it's not worth me trying to solve that problem. What I might be able to solve... Yeah. If we look at, I think it's Sector 4. Sector 4 has a fire station. I think building the train stations might solve the fire station issue so that you don't have to have them in every sector. Possibly, maybe. Not really sure on that point, but it's a nice theory. Okay, Sector 4 has a bunch of iron for some reason. Why? That switched on. This is switched on. Genuinely don't know with this game sometimes. Also, I keep forgetting about doing science.